Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before. Imagine tuning in to real-time discussions, expert analyses, and fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.
Charles here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out Kneecap Body by Jeremy Campbell.
Good afternoon. It is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. I see we got Broski, Joseph, Moonscar, and Corey in the chat. Yes. And, we had a few inactives announced over the weekend. Cleve Raymond's out for this game, which I don't think that matters much in the San Francisco game. Looks like Reeves Maben, Terrion Arnold, and Glasgow are all good to go. For the 49ers, it's Trent Williams hit the IR, Spencer Buford out, guard Aaron Banks is out, defensive end Robert Beal is out, Dre Greenlaw is out, and Chadarius Ward was added as out yesterday. So the other three that are still questionable is safety Jair Brown. He's dealing with an ankle injury. Colton McKivitz is dealing with a knee injury. And Tatum Bethune, linebacker, is dealing with a knee injury. So it looks like what's on the Lions roster is pretty healthy, and they're pretty banged up over there. It is confirmed we're wearing the marshmallows again. And I don't think we should ever wear anything other than the marshmallows when we're on the road because we've been undefeated all year in them. We're the only undefeated team on the road so far in the NFL. Win tonight, everything's on the line for Sunday night. It's already been flexed. It's already there. It's 8:20 p.m. Sunday night football for the last prime time slot of the season. Minnesota versus Detroit. Everything's on the line. Win or lose, everything's still on the line. That's the crazy thing. And I've heard some people saying that this is, I can't unblock them. Sorry, I've been trying. And no more talking about it, Blas. This is about football. This is a football show. I don't want to hear about food. I don't want to hear about your bums. I don't want to hear about Ralph Williams' show. I don't want to hear about Scott's show. This is my show. I don't want to hear about hockey. I don't want to hear about politics. I don't want to hear about stocks. I don't want to hear about Tesla. I'm throwing it all out now. I'm done with the bullshit. Right. Um, yeah, NFC North is crazy good. Whoever ends up 14-3. But that's assuming we win tonight. Let's not let's not assume we're gonna win. Yeah, yes, nothing about Ralph's show either. This is not RW Media. I'm done. Yes, RXJ, go Lions. No, because we haven't been looking ahead past any team, Broski Bear. But that's what you forgot. This game was circled. This is a revenge game for all the Lions players and the coaching staff. They were very upset that they let that game slip away last year. Hey, Cannon, absolutely. That Packers Vikings game reminded me why I despise both teams. That's funny. Good afternoon, Tim Colburn. But I don't think there's any chance we look past them. I think our focus has been 1 week, one game at a time all year long. It's why we haven't lost 2 games in a row. It's why we've always managed to get it done. That's what I've seen all year. Everybody says, "Oh, it's going to be a trap game versus this team." We go up there and we score 40 or 50 points on them. Oh, this team's playing really good. You're going to have trouble with them. We beat them. The only game. Oh, Kevin. Yes. Okay, good. Now I know who I'm talking to. How are you doing, Kevin? You know what's funny is Packer fans were clowning Dan Campbell for failing on one fourth down attempt. Yet they went for a fourth down when they should have took a field goal, and they went for another one that gave a short field that Minnesota scored on. So they failed twice. They didn't even have it get it done. And I find that odd that nobody's clowning them on their fourth down decision. The NFC North is very good. We're going to see probably the best game next weekend. Lions defense in shambles. Lions still win. I know, Cannon. Jordan Love is overrated through a lot of incompletions, through a terrible interception into double coverage. I'm not going to say he's overrated, overpaid. Yes, I think he's exactly what he was last year, a good to great quarterback that still has decision making. Hey, I think it's going to be one hell of a game. Both teams are playing very well. The matchups are good. Wow. Here's a crazy one. The Packers are 1-4 in the division. What's going to happen? Oh god, I don't even, I shudder to think about it. What if they give the Bears their first win in 11 weeks, technically 12 weeks, because they've lost 10 in a row. JDR, hello, what's going on? I'm talking sports. I'm not talking about Ralph Williams show, Scott show, anything else. I'm not talking about politics. I'm not talking about media members that you guys prop up as a quarterback, people that are 50 years old and won't be able to play. I'm not talking about stocks. I'm not talking about Bitcoin. Love wants to be Rogers pretty bad if you can tell by the mechanics. Yeah, I know. Uh, but he's not. But at the same time, we've already beat Minnesota once. You know what? I'm just going to start blocking all of you. I'm done talking about it. I work on this for 3 days. So either drop it or you're done. Jordan Abalafia is 50 years old. It's Tua Tunga Viola all day. Jesus Christ. Jake N, that's right. FTP is absolutely right. There it is. FTP. It just gets old. He looks like he's 81. He looks as old as I do, if not older. I don't have any doubts. I expect our coaching staff to do what they've done, is coach the team up for the game ahead of them. They're not looking past to Minnesota because they're focused on beating the shit out of San Francisco tonight. And then we'll focus on Minnesota when we start practicing again on Wednesday. I think we need the bye. And we don't do the personal talks. The Lions are built for these games. Fans don't need to worry about. If we lose Sunday, then we play Tampa on the road. Vikings will play the lowest wild card remaining seed. Um, I'm not even talking like if we lose because the game's not played. I don't get this mentality. I don't understand the mentality that some of the fan base has. If we lose, why does everybody making it sound like it's a the broski everywhere? What's good, my guy? Yep, it was just a timeout because they haven't gone to 18 games yet. There should be 2 bye weeks because it's my show and I'm done with the bullshit. Yes, I am. I learned it from him. And Ralph wants his show to tighten up too. I'm to monitor the chat. If you talk about stupid shit, we're not adjusting to the comments anymore because we got people that said they will not come on the show ever again if we don't. Let's just say the Lions are, well, who would you rather play, Tampa or the Rams? I'm not even going to talk about that until it's time. Until we know where we're seated, I'm not doing hypotheticals, broski. Because right now we're atop the NFC until we win or lose tonight. Right. Exactly, Fred. I just see that we're built different. We're coached different. This is different than we saw last year. We already got more wins than we had last year. Coming into the season, they said, well, repeat what you did last year. We've exceeded it already. And I don't get this mentality from the other fan bases just coming in and talking shit for no goddamn reason, especially when it's, yes, tonight is the game. Lions versus San Francisco in San Francisco. San Francisco has not been very good this year. I said all along they were winning more than 6 games. Kevin, if you'd have been watching me from the beginning of the season, that team was built better than everybody thought. They already had the best wide receiver room in the North. Giants over Colts was more surprising. Jags over Titans didn't surprise me at all. I don't think we're resting any starters. He said all year, we don't rest our starters because rest doesn't make sense. The only guy out is Khalif Raymond. Oh, I'm not saying that they're not a good team. They're just not playing well. And a couple of them weren't even considered catches because they ended up getting called back. So he makes circus catches like that all the time, Kevin. Well, I would say the Lions, but you could root for whoever you want, Blas. I don't force people to choose a fandom. I'll never do that. Let's go look at it by the numbers. The Lions are the second offense at 408 yards, 8.6 total yards, and 61 touchdowns. The 49ers, 365.7 and 34 touchdowns. Rushing offense. The Lions are sixth at 143.9 and 24 touchdowns so far this season. The 49ers are 11th at 130 yards and 13 touchdowns. Scoring offense. Lions are first at 32.9 and 61 touchdowns. Thank you, Blas. The 49ers are 15th at 22.1 and 34 total touchdowns. Hey, Dan Leonard. It's our favorite. No thumbs the guy the no thumbs the garden gnome. Well, too bad they're not going to get there. Red zone offense. The Lions are third at 67.7%. The 49ers are 25th. Uh, Minnesota has a good offensive lineman. Are the Bengals mathematically eliminated for the playoffs? Or are they still in the hunt? Because they're still in the hunt because Denver lost. I'm not doing dog checks. Third down offense. Lions are fifth at 46.7. 49ers are 10th at 42. So they are good at getting their first downs. I'll get to that in a minute, D-Loss. I'm just saying, offensively, it looks like we are way outmatching what the San Francisco 49ers is. Christian McCaffrey being out, Trent Williams being out. Yep, don't rest starters, play to win tonight. That's 100%. I saw the report, and it was some Bleacher Report. It's a writer that isn't close to the Lions. But as far as looking for used tires, the first thing you check is the DOT, the last four numbers in particular. That is the week and the year that it's made. If a tire, Purdy's healthy, but he's been ass all year. Without his screenplay merchants, he's been very mediocre. Okay, I don't need the comments like that. That's uncalled for. I asked for the stupid comments to go away. Amen, Dan Leonard. I agree. Well, he only needs 55 yards in each game to get it. I think JMO will get his 1K yards this season. But for me, it's already a successful season for JMO. Now let's look at the defensive rankings. I already went over that. I guess nobody paid attention. I started with the injury report for both teams. I'll do it again in a minute. I hate repeating myself. The Lions are the 18th total defense, and the 49ers are the second. They only give up 304 yards, but they've given up 39 touchdowns, whereas the Lions give up a ton more yards and less touchdowns. Passing defense, 49ers are third. They've only given up 18 total touchdowns. Lions have given up 15. Rushing defense, Lions are fourth. 49ers are 15th. Lions have given up 16 touchdowns. The 49ers have given up 20. Scoring defense, the Lions are seventh. The 49ers are 20th. Red zone defense, the Lions are seventh. The 49ers are 29th. Third down defense, Lions are first. The 49ers are 24th. So that's the breakdown. I am Michael B. The only thing the team ever did good for his career and legacy. I don't get that one. But the injury report, let me go over it again. Lions, we all know that David Montgomery is out. For the 49ers, it's Trent Williams to the IR, Spencer Buford, guard, out, calf injury, guard, Aaron Banks out, knee injury, defensive end, Robert Beal out, ankle injury, Greenlaw with a calf injury is out. Oh, okay. Tadarius Ward is out for personal reasons. He's taken the night off. The three that are questionable is Jair Brown, Colton McKivitz, and Tatum Berthune. The only way Tatey plays is if we're up so much it doesn't matter in the fourth quarter. Oh, I knew Bowers. You can ask Dan Leonard. We talked about it. For the Lions, it's Khalif Raymond and David Montgomery. That's all that's out. So the rest of it will be inactives announced just before game time, like who's dressed and who's not. Because don't forget, there are always 7 call-ups and 7 people undressed on top of that. So about 7 o'clock, we'll hear what that is. David Long Jr. failed his physical when he was picked up on waivers by the Titans. He has become a free agent. He is not re-signed with the team. Yes, we did. I was higher on Bowers than anywhere in this entire draft, and JB was on board with it. I am the tight end whisperer, LOL. Oh, 100% I knew Bowers would be good. Uh, I think we're going to activate him either probably tomorrow because you can't activate him before the game, RXJ. It's still not the next week yet. Tuesday starts the new week in the NFL because there's Monday Night Football tonight. So, no, he's not active yet. So until tomorrow, we won't know about Alex Anzalone or Ennis Rakestraw. And whoever gets activated is the last activation for the regular season. Then everybody else can get activated once you're in the postseason. There's only so many call ups you can do in the 18 weeks of the regular season. We have one left. I think Alex Anzalone is the better one to call up. I need to grab my coffee. I will be right back. Oh, what is that? Ugh. That's what happens when you share a network with a bunch of people. It changes it every time you do. Something I fixed, Leonard. I think he's going to be back next week. No, I just had to run in the other room and grab it. I fixed that. Remember, I share my network with 38 shows, and there's other guys from other teams, and they change that stuff. It was a joke. Yeah, I get it. Go ahead, let them rip. I get it. Hey, at least I fixed it. Yes, I did because he had some nerve damage and some ligament damage on top of the kneecap being totally displaced. Horrible thing. So this Wednesday, Packers are fool's gold. They can only beat the Bears in division. You know, they have no shot of losing the second seed. So, but I still think they should let him try to get the record. He only needs what, 103 yards to tie it, 104 to break it. So, I think they should let him run because he might be able to get it in the first half versus the Giants defense, unless they play like they did last week. Moan Scarblade, two Giants fans. One was the toll booth operator who wanted to talk football for a minute with a couple of cars behind me. That's awesome. Oh, 100%, Leonard. I agree. And I just said, if he did it versus the team he just left, and he could have it by halftime. I mean, they have no chance of moving up into the first seed anymore. It is what it is. Giants won just so they don't have to draft Shador. I think that's who they'll get because they lost. I think that loss cost them who they want. And you've said it. You've said that there's reports they want Cam Ward more. I'm not going to call the Packers frauds. Michael Huck, you're absolutely right. It was history in the making for Barry. It'll be history in the making for Saquon, and everybody will applaud him. There's a few Giants fans that'll probably boo because everybody has haters when they leave their team. Let's face it; those are just facts. There's people that hate Barry for leaving. I was in Spearfish, South Dakota, and people like my Amon Right jersey. Lions are popular. Yes, they are. 100%. The only thing that sucks about Saquon getting it against his former team is being on a division rival doing it. I would hate. Yeah, that it is. That's a conundrum for the Giants faithful. I'm not as high on Shador. I'm not as high on any quarterback in this draft. I think Dylan Gabriel's the best quarterback in this draft. Cam Ward is just the most athletic and a better QB than what Shador Sanders is. I think Shador Sanders has the chance of being like Achilles Smith. Achilles Smith. I don't hate it at all. I hope it pisses the owner off and he cleans house. It'll be one more game, broski. It was 16 games when Dickerson did it in 84. I get that, but every record's going to be that way from now on. Sanders isn't as accurate as you think. He's only accurate against the bad teams. He's been garbage. He's been garbage against the good defenses. It was 16. I said that. It's 17 games now, but you can't hold it against the players. Eric Dickerson begged him to rest. He goes, I want my record to stand. Even though records are made to be broken, I want it to stand. Oh, I know. It took Emmett 4 years to pass Barry and another 3 to pass Walter. He played 8 years longer. Yeah, played terrible against BYU in the bowl game. I know. Broski Bear, Shadir has his daddy cradling his balls for him too. How would he do if he was playing for another head coach? I still think that your 1A, 1B, 1C is Jim Brown, Walter Payton, and Barry Sanders. And as a Lions fan, right, Michael Huck, I know. OJ played when it was 14 games. Jim Brown was the one before him that had the rushing record. I mean, records will get broken. Yeah, 100% there, Moonscar. Oh, I agree, Leonard. Shador would do better on another team without his dad as head coach. But let's ask this question because we get asked this about AG and how he develops cornerbacks and safeties all the time. You're talking about an all-pro defensive back, a Hall of Famer, and he can't even develop his son to cover somebody. Shiloh Sanders might be the worst safety in this draft. So did Barry Sanders, Kevin. So I don't know if I'd want Prime in the NFL because Shiloh's awful. He has the hip swivel of a pregnant yak, the coverage skills of Eli Apple, and tackles worse than Jelani Tavai when he was with the Lions. That's a bad combination. Right. 100% Broski Bear. I think he should have. I don't think Prime wants to be in the NFL, to be honest. I think he wants to stay in college. And I kind of admire what Antonio Pierce said. I'm dying laughing, JB. Hip swivel of a pregnant yak. Then, boys, I don't think we're much of anything. Oh, yeah, 100%. But evidently, all the genes of coverage came from his mom because she didn't cover very well either. She gave birth to two kids. Boop, ba-da, bum. Uh, I don't know where Ricky Williams would have ended up. I think we need to do exactly what we've done on offense. The same as we beat them the last 3 times that Brian Flores has coached against us, 30 points or more. Oh, 100% RxJ. Yep, all I did was time you out. I'm done with the stupid comments, guys. I'm not gonna block anybody anymore. Yes, Moonscar Blade, thanks for mentioning that. Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. You got lunchtime Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B on the Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions channel. After the season is over, it's changing to Kneecap Biting Sports Network because I've got way more than just Lions being talked about on here. We've got wrestling shows. We got Vikings. We got Bears. We got NFL talks in general on this channel now. So it's time to make it bigger than just about our team. Do you like that idea of changing it to the Kneecap Biting Sports Network? I think it's more fitting. What I don't like is we're wearing the throwbacks. I absolutely hate it. I'd never wanted to see him again this year. And Dan Leonard says, "See, he likes that idea." You going to the Vikings, JB? I want to, but I don't have the money. Joseph Austin, yep, I get it. Everyone should strive to be an ideal chat room citizen like Broski. With the Moski, okay, yeah, I got you, Broski. But at the same time, Broski, I have a question for you. Yeah, the tickets aren't cheap. Uh, they were okay. They were actually saying if it's not either the Lions or the Vikings representing the NFC in the Super Bowl, it's a failure, and he's kind of right. Yes. No, I didn't. We didn't wear the throwbacks on Thanksgiving. Thank God. I think it's why we won. I personally think the throwbacks should be thrown out. Moonscar Blade. I know I try to strive like Broski Bear. Amazing. We lost Greg Gumbel this weekend. It was rest in peace. A good friend of mine from high school lost her niece. My condolences go out to her and her family. I will not name the name. A family should never have to bury a child. We've only won because it's been 7 years. No, no, no. We won because we outcoached the other team. We got outcoached one time this year that I saw, or 2 times this year. We got outcoached by Tampa Bay because it was the second game of the season and we weren't doing our best play calling. I understand. I know they're cheap. That's right. But guess what? I think that changes this year. Your your dad, Kevin. How are things over there in Germany? I hope all is well. We should have lost, to be honest. Thank you for an enjoyable Thanksgiving, Everflus. I never doubted that we were going to win. That game was never in doubt for me because every time they started to get close, they were shooting themselves in the foot, and they continue to do so and let the time run out. And that's because it's scalping. That sounds like it'll be a good show for you, broski. He goes in Germany, everything's fine. I love the fact I'm worldwide. The fact that people comment from overseas is amazing. Uh, Mason Gauk, J.I. had a boy. He's happy as all get out. Yeah, everybody forgets that that's not the base value of the tickets anymore. The base value, those tickets sold out right away. We're at the whim of scalpers on all those secondhand sites. You have to hunt to find your deals. Uh, like Ticket Smarter and all them. But it is time to give the breakdown of the division. This is the only shit talking I'm doing anymore. Nice. All right. Fuck the Bears. What are they now? 4-12? 0-5 in the division? F T P 1-4 in the division. 11-5 overall. Fuck the Packers. 14-2. 5-1 or 4-1 in the division with one game to go this week. It's the Vikings because they skull fucked the Packers. 13-2 going into their matchup at night. 5-0 in the division and in first place. It is the mighty, mighty Lions. Yes, they are up in the favorite to get the Berlin game. I saw that on a report, Kevin. So you may get to see them this coming year. No, I still say they're first place till they lose. You got to lose first place. You've been in first place, and we're 5-0 in the division because of the division record. We're in first place. Yes, it's the eve of New Year's Eve. Now it's time to talk about my sponsor. It's Brandon Service at the corner of South Grand Traverse and West Atherton Road, 602 West Atherton Road. In Flint, where the water's shit, but the tires are good. Stop in and check us out. Used tires starting at $45 and up. New tires, call to get your quote. They are delivered within 1 to 2 business days. That number is 810-233-8230. Talk to George or Red. If you mention this ad, you get $25 off a set of new tires, $10 off a set of used tires. I want to say thanks to each and every one of you that watch me every day. There's so many of you that comment. No, they're not going to. Not till after the first of the year. I appreciate every single one of you. Every week. Look at all those players that are on that IR. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 right there. Out of the 11 that's on there, 4 of them are on the IR still. But it takes more. More fight, more heart, more grit. Yes. Yes, I am. I have not lost faith. I think we're going to win out. I will not lose faith. But try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love to everybody in the chat. Thank you, Blue and Silver, for dropping in. I hope you all have a blessed and happy and safe evening.